Усім привіт! Продовжуємо бавитися Драконеч Inquisition. І так, я зараз на столі командування і хочу вже такий сюжетний квест почати, подивитись, що там буде. Бо тут з 16 по 19 рівень. Скажімо так, а я вже 21, тому давайте починаємо.
With an Єлювіан, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Єлювіан before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march. Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence, but the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Єлювіан.
Угу. Так, підтверджуємо. Так, беремо наших солдатів. Можливо, це буде взагалі якась нова локація. досить прикольно.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Єлювіан he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Так. Окей. Так, ну що, хлопці, погнали. Ого, так, в цю сторону йти. Так. Досягти першого коридору. Ок, а в яку сторону йти?
With Orlais Imperial Guard between us, it was never in doubt. Corypheus has been seen in the fray. Will you not consider moving further from the front line?
Dear Lady Motivier, we cannot send our subjects where we ourselves
Ух ти,
tread.
йолки-палки.
All let us
Норм.
see your list and triumphant with the chosen of Andraste.
Ух, ресурсів тут, йолки-палки. Я думаю... Це що таке? Ні, я хочу позбирати, блін. Включається. Пилесос, який я не розумію, в яку сторону йти. Ладно, і тут стежка, але... Стежка щось зовсім не в той...
Now that's a view. Get your blood going.
Стежка щось не в ту сторону веде.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Temple.
А ні, все ок.
stirs.
Тепер в цю. Цікава локація. Так, спереду вже ось там є. Ага. Так, ну войски кинжал. Так, все збираємо. Це по дорозі пригодиться. Бабах. Ну, нас 5. Доволі непогано. Блін, ресурси. Йолки-палки. Вони мені пригодяться усі. Напевно, вже буду мати їх з запасом. Так, бачу, їх там трохи є. О, ну так. Ау. Ого, що він робить з ним? Ого, не спрацювало на нього, ля. Нічого так. О, 4-го рівня. Блін, там зверху ще. Чесно кажучи, пропускати не дуже хочеться. Якщо там, наприклад, це саме 4-го, ну. Я, типу, 6 штук. Так, досягнути другого... А, кордона. Я читав коридора. Так, ви там лучника хтось заберіть.
Those were great warriors. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
Poor bastards. Corypheus has them dying by the dozen.
Угу. Нам куди, на низ? Ні, не зовсім. Ну, як на низ, але... Я, ну, не по водичці. Блін, тут того... Буресередніка чи буресереднік. Сільверіт. Ален готовий відчитатися, окей. Потім собі можна буде накрафтити. А ну спати. Ля. Ну, хай біжуть. Ну... Я вже піпець жирний для цього.
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
Так, зараз сяду собі. Файненько.
For the Inquisition!
Погнали, погнали. Блін, тут ще є. Капець, ладно, не буду прям за всім, бо трошки часу це все займе. Давайте нам
An entire camp of Red Templars.
противників якихось більш крутіших, алло. Так, давайте ви не будете атакувати знов. Ну я ж вам показав, кого бити, йолки-палки. О, магаз. Ну от. Поможіть Солосу, Япона мать. Ох ти. О. Ну. Збираємо добро. Правда, воно третього... А, ні, це третього рівня полотно, я думаю, четвертого. Блін! А, фух, я вже думав, Бляха. Серйозно? Виліз. А то би міг би там так і залишитись. Це би було фіаско. О, плечі п'янки шостого, ніфіга собі. Норм. Варіку вліпити, то взагалі буде кайф. Так, ще другу курлону ми ще не дійшли, думаю, що недалеко залишилось. Блін, то є аркбокська, я почитав арабське і все, і воно так в мене буде надовго. А точніше, назавжди. Саме як цей бурі середнік, це для мене бурі вєснік, все. Типу, як прочитав першого разу, так воно. А цей скіл, він автоматом у мене включається, до речі. Взагалі кайф. Спати. Давайте, добивайте там. Йолки-палки, тут того. О, зброя вбивць. Ну, воно вже мені не потрібно. Капець його тут. Не хочу, мені жалко його пропускати. Ну він мені для крафту особо вже не пригодиться. Ну, зараз, секунду. Ага. Матерія, але це у нас метал. Ну так, він третього рівня, ну він непоганий. Я же четвертого помаленьку, типу, собі все крафчу. Але хай буде, його вже в мене достатньо, під 100 з чим-то штук, напевно. Було б тут четвертого рівня. О, жирний. Ох, я вас пам'ятаю. Ау. Мінус. І мінус. Так. Звук пропав, one момент. І так, продовжуємо. Не знаю, моментами чомусь звук в наушниках пропадає. Окей, і досягти останнього кордона. От що у вас там двоє? Я не спрацювало. Так, всі мінуснулись. Ну тепер всі. Імперський, що там було? Імперський. О, там щось чути. Посерйозніше. Напевно.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. We are
Привіт.
keeping them
А
at
чого
bay.
то вони?
Follow the rest of the temple.
Між собою. А, та ви, блін, воюєте. Так, тихо. Буду в нашого життя мало. Так. Дало кільце там, ну воно мені. Так, схрон мені не потрібен, а ось це. Нормально. Припаси поповнені. Та що тут поповняти, якщо. Угу. А, я не туди пішов, серйозно. Теорії це треба було там по річці йти. А який смисл був тоді сюди йти? Для чого ігра нам дозволила? Чи все-таки тут... А, тут можна перейти. А, ні, тут все-таки можна, здається, перейти. Що, знову хтось появився? Ля. А, тут можна перейти. Окейушки. Желізний бик такий. А, йому далі погано, ну ладно. Погано, то погано. І що тут, блін, тут 3 сторони воює? Прям усі на купу. Так, вроді би розкумарився. Бик. Храмові ворота. Ой, війти в храм. Найс. Так, вот. Солос, давай. От туди. Молодець. А, ясно. Ну ок. А, це наш зверху був, блін. Окей. Давайте, давайте, ламайте, ламайте. Ну ладно, раз тут лежить одна штучка. 5. 2. Прям метал. Прям як ти сьогодні дивився Асоку. Там є планета Лотал. Так, ну так підхиляйся, Солос, що ти? Так. Надіюсь, сьогодні вечором HGRS в українській вийде друга серія. Так, ну храм такий нічогісінький. Поповнимо одну штуку.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal. Be ready. Corypheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
Ну тут щось прям.
The wretch
Це
mocked you,
хто?
master.
А це хто? А, це корифей, йолки.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
What? Ну, може ми би. Ага. Ті сказати, щоб ми за ними би побігли. Ого.
It cannot be.
Across the bridge. Now!
Ага. Опа. Інтересно.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
If he's here for a mirror, why'd Corypheus say he wants a well of sorrows?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same? Could Alluvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvian is not the path Corypheus
okay.
seeks.
От, блін.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must
Ну,
keep it from
в
his grasp.
том топу направо теж, тому да. Тому в будь-якому випадку воно нам треба, нам потрібно це
Let's
знайти.
find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
And Corypheus cannot die. Destroy his body and he will assume another.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how. The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment after they proved their worth.
Дайте вгадаю, закрито.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
На продаж. Щось тут явно має бути.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong.
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen-Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen-Harel in Mathal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Maphoreth as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
Так, я поки жодного поняття не маю. Тут як нам сюди потрапити, то? Окей. Знайшли ми... Ритуал? Який ритуал, Моріган?
Yes.
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the blight to make...
Perhaps you forget, I was in Ferelden how Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies. That is the
Will answering that question let us destroy...
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the...
Let's continue.
Так, а що за ритуал? Так, давайте поки ставлю на паузу, найду, бо це може бути трошечки довгенько, бо я поки не розумію абсолютно нічого. Так, бігав і на щось наступив. Ок.
Is this elven? Does it say anything about this well of sorrows?
Atishor vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the well of sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shivenen. Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the well of sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
So, good Andrastians.
Так, а що за ритуал?
Prayer to elven gods.
Ага.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground.
Ну, це було досить легко. Окейушки. Загадки.
Don't let them pass.
У них хрена собі. Ля, оце мені, звісно, бабахнуло нічогісінько. Так, давайте, щоб не це. Ого, оце Моріан.
Come on, you might catch them.
А дати позбирати.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
You forget that army fighting for us out there? Longer we play around, the more Inquisition soldiers die. There's a hole. Jump in.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Або вони не
Had they
знають.
the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
Is your real goal the power inside this well?
Yes, if that is the only. My priority is your cause, but if the
And gain what?
that is what we must discover.
Інтересно. Ну ок. Ага. Знову тебе ритуал. Блін, дійсно ми трошечки, може, дійсно час стратимо. Ну, але ок. Давайте таки, раз соло теж одобряє, в теорії, то... Так можна? Це не буде рахуватись за читерство? Ні, лол. Ах, блін. Я вже не пройду. Хоча? Чому? Ёлки-палки, серйозно? А можливо так і не це? Можливо так не рахується? Так. Окей. Так, нарешті. Перший я той прийшов. Ух!
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next
Піпець я тут
ritual.
напарився, чесно кажучи. Довгенько, довгенько. О, ёлки-палки, а тут у нас... Бам-бам-бам-бам-бам-бам-бам-бам. Ну, тут мені здається трошки. Опа. Так, ну. Окей. Короче. Отак, отак. Все, ясно. Ну, це легко. Ля.
Ritual is complete.
Так, окей, біжу до третього. Так, а тут у нас якийсь бляха двохповерховий, япона, мать. Ох, я думаю, я тут попарюсь, тому це буде на паузі. Так, прийшов. Ну, скажімо так, тут все стандартно, треба ходити хвильками, але напарився. Опа, стоп. О, 167. До речі, скільки в мене вже золота? 50 тисяч, непогано. І купити, чесно кажучи, особо немає що. Так, окей, проходимо далі.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Я, в принципі, сам можу цей. На жаль.
I refuse. As you wish. Our duty is clear. The Vira Belasan shall not be usurped, even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
No!
Окей. Блін. Блін, ну це трохи, чесно кажучи, ну ладно. Окей, Моріган, чесно кажучи, трохи підставила. Ми ж не є. Їх, а що то мене так? Хрена собі. Я... Да, бик ти прям... Блядь, валянок. І що ти стоїш, йолки-палки тебе? Ах, йолки-палки.
A pointless waste of life.
Such a waste. To live through eternity, only to end up like that.
Then perhaps you should have agreed to his deal.
I thought ancient beings were supposed to be wise.
Ну... Блін, що тепер загрузиться? Бо, чесно кажучи, мені дуже не подобається цей... Давайте перезагружу все-таки. Чесно, мені взагалі не подобається. Так. Приймаємо. Поможемо.
You will be guided to those you see. As for the Vira Bellasan, it shall not be despoiled. No!
Ну тут в будь-якому випадку, в принципі.
This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful,
Мгм.
since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Оце більш ліпше, скажем. Ну, бий. Так, окейшки, пробиваємося. Це реально було... Це правильне рішення. 200. Що собі? А що тут? А, ось. О, це золото, так? За 54, ля. А? А, це мені навіть не сюди, лол. А куди? Окей. Так, або я щось пропустив? Може мені взагалі сюди не потрібно було, а мені десь... Та ні. А, блін. Окей.
This place looks untouched.
You have any idea how much this place is worth?
Ну,
We did not
статуя.
come to cut off the last of elven glory.
I'm just saying.
Хороший лук. Так, можливо. Позбираємо собі. Третього, ну. Так, рухайся. Ага. Чекай. Побіжали. О! А я тут був, блін. А для чого це було обходити? О, логіка. Блін, сталева, желізна.
Just a quick look around.
Сміх та й годі. Ага, він йде прямо. Ну хай іде, а ми тут подивимося, що є. О, ніфіга вас тут. Так, хто там солоса так? Тут бідний солос. Так, ми щось трошки, звісно, віддаляємося від поточної цілі, але я думаю, це не даремно буде. Просто таку можливість дають. Зразу. Зі зльоту. Ау, ох ти. Ух. Зайшло то як. Так, а потім мені... Так, а можливо це просто скорочений шлях якийсь, а? Так, а, ну от щось таке, кстати. Окей. Але ми ж з магом не йшли. Ну ладненько.
Maker's balls.
With all endures.
Лол.
That's something.
So close. The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor.
Угу.
And you are?
I'm called Calpurnia.
Забула тебе
But when I
спитати.
partake of the well,
О, то ж та,
names will
блін,
be
точно.
meaningless. Leave. This is not your time.
Your hunt for the well claimed elves, Templars, your mages. It has to end.
Perhaps you see further than I thought. You serve your people. You have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
If that's the case, why isn't Corypheus clawing at the well?
I will carry it like a jug brimming for his use. Can you not see? I knew you would take the well for yourself, to ransack its wisdom, to try to defeat Corypheus. Come then, one last sacrifice!
Ви як хочете, а я в інвіз. Ах. Ну, вогонь б'є сильно, чесно кажучи. Боляче, боляче.
Come forth! To the void with you!
Ой, дайте мені. Це воно. От вогонь просто жесть як дамажить. О, ні хрена собі! Тринда. Я хренею. Ну, блін. А, та не на... Серйозно.
If I fall, it will not be by your hand.
То він Блін, серйозно? І ми
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Так
You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Ну, скажем так, тоді там той варіант не був вже аж таким поганим.
Corypheus needed Calpurnia to use the well. Without her, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces
Ну, в
to secure
принципі,
this.
логічно, так.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
This can't be easy, holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
I'll take anything that might help against Corypheus, no matter the price.
So I see. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas amali nahalam abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
You'll note the intact Єлювіан. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Єлювіан, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Єлювіан will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends?
Ну, це
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well. For everyone. Let me drink.
Хто що думає?
Thoughts? She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
I trust you with this power more than her. But it's not for me to decide.
Any chance this well could help us against Corypheus? I say you take it.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Але, блін, фіг зна, що пізніше там Моріган, скажімо так, захоче зробити. Я би сам, напевно, випив.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
The Inquisition needs you. Corypheus still endangers us all.
Perhaps it is better this way. Do as you will with the Well of Sorrows, Inquisitor. But be careful.
Corypheus. A magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. If you can help me vanquish Corypheus, take whatever price you wish.
Inquisitor! Inquisitor!
How do you feel?
О. Прийшов.
The Єлювіан!
Through the mirror.
Фіга собі. Ні, прикольний квест. Прикольна місія. О, то що то воно вскрив. А, ну, логічно, що то в нас одне вціліле дзеркало, то воно сюди нас перекине.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not. He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
Something from that well is speaking to me, though it's hardly making sense.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
I'm doing all I can, Morrigan. It will have to be enough.
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Are you certain of this?
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Так, є місія виконана. Фух. Ну що ж, на цьому етапі серія буде закінчуватись. Продовжимо в наступній. Місія мені сподобалась, надіюсь, вам також. Зустрінемося в наступних серіях. Всім дякую за перегляд, усім па-па.